And today, the FDA is taking a closer look at asbestos testing after several popular products tested positive for the known carcinogen. The agency is holding a public hearing to examine asbestos testing for talc powders and cosmetics, and it's the first FDA public hearing since 1971. RT's Trinity Chavez is following the story. She's joining us now with the latest. Trinity?
That's right, Manila. This hearing comes after several products, including Johnson & Johnson's popular baby powder, tested positive for asbestos, as well as makeup products sold at Claire's and Justice, which are two major retailers that are aimed at young children and teenagers. Now, this is extremely alarming because asbestos, it can be deadly. It's a mineral fiber that was once commonly used in construction materials until it was outlawed under the EPA's Clean Air Act. But talcum powder, which was often used to make baby powder and powder-based makeup products, is also made from talc, and it can contain some asbestos in its original form. Exposure to this carcinogen could cause lung disease and other cancers. So the FDA hearing today is focusing on the testing standards recommended by a panel of government experts, specifically when it comes to cosmetic and pharmaceutical grade talc and not industrial grade talc. They are also discussing the scientific data and the information on topics related to the testing methods and the criteria used to measure asbestos and other potentially harmful contaminants like EMPs in talc, specifically in cosmetic products. Now, the recommendations, which were published last month, show positions held by public health officials and experts for plaintiffs who allege that the contaminated talc products is what caused them to get cancer in the first place. See, when it comes to the cosmetic talc industry, it has been able to essentially police itself with little oversight from the FDA for decades. And although talc and asbestos are similar to the minerals that are frequently found together in the ground, the FDA has never required manufacturers to test for the carcinogen. The FDA said in a statement, right now, when it comes to cosmetics, companies and individuals who market these products in the U.S. hold the responsibility for the safety and labeling of their products. To be clear, there are currently no legal requirements for any cosmetic manufacturer marketing products to American consumers to test their products for safety. Although the FDA doesn't have pre-market review authority, there are other tools besides the requirement for approval that the FDA uses to ensure the safe marketing of products. Now, this means that ultimately a cosmetic manufacturer can decide if they'd like to test their product for safety and then register it with the FDA. Now, no decisions are expected to be made today at today's hearing, but it'll be more focused on public feedback rather. Meantime, the FDA is working closely with Johnson & Johnson to investigate a test sample of baby powder that had traces of asbestos. Major retailers have recently removed specific Johnson & Johnson baby powder bottles from their shelves because of the recall. And while Johnson & Johnson claims that their products meet required specifications, lawsuits have been filed against the company. Most recently, a California jury delivered a verdict against the company for $25 million, concluding the company officials failed to alert consumers about the health risks from their baby powder. Back to you, Manila.
Trinity Chavez, thank you for that report.
There's no concealing the newest trend in the cosmetic industry, clean beauty. Demand for natural products without the chemicals, now a concern for industry regulators.
We believe that testing methods for asbestos in these products are of the utmost importance.
The FDA, for the first time in 50 years, considering testing for asbestos in cosmetics and talc powders. This after trace amounts of the known carcinogen showed up in the FDA testing of Johnson & Johnson's baby powder, which the company disputes. Trace asbestos also found in makeup no longer sold by the chain store Claire's after issuing 2 recalls.
The beauty industry has been built on secrets.
Greg Renfrew, founder of Beauty Counter, a clean cosmetics line, is also an advocate for regulation and transparency.
The beauty industry is basically a self-governed industry that allows companies to make claims on products. They can say that they're natural or safe or pure when they may or may not be that way.
Experts say mineral particles found in talc products are small enough to be inhaled, and even trace amounts of asbestos could be dangerous. In a statement, Johnson & Johnson supports the FDA review and says a range of independent laboratories have found their talc safe and asbestos-free. We look forward to a thorough review of the most effective and reliable ways to test for asbestos in cosmetic talc. A call for the government to ensure the beauty industry is keeping a clean complexion. Katie Beck, NBC News.
Advanced Vaginal Tightening Gel, an intimate wash set. Tightening gel. Fast-acting vaginal tightening gel. Feel tight and fresh. Be a virgin again. Intimate wash. A natural alternative for vaginal yeast infection, vaginitis, fishy vaginal odor, vaginal itching, vaginal burning, vaginal discharge. Be fresh and tight from now on.